Can we stop supporting people just because they found God? Can we stop saying it's okay for Jeffree Star to be horrible because he found Jesus? Jesus is not using them. The devil is using them, okay? Can we stop? Because the Leo Skeppy thing too, saying like, Leo Skeppy found Jesus. No, Leo Skeppy found the devil. They found the devil. They're just using Jesus to mask being horrible. Because they're going to go do and say whatever and do whatever they want when God accepts everyone. And Jeffree Star does not accept everyone. And to be honest, sometimes people can use God to mask as the devil. And you know, let's because people can hide behind religion. Just because someone found Jesus does not make them a good person. They don't live by the words. They ain't doing things that are of what, quote unquote, would be deemed acceptable by Christians, etc. Let's stop sitting here and supporting these horrible human beings just because they found Jesus. I don't care, because, like, let me say a Bible verse. Yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Okay, that makes me a good person. No, it does not. They haven't always been living by Jesus. They're only living by Jesus because they know that's the easy way to escape. They can pretend that they know God, but do they really know God? Do they really know Jesus? No, they're just using him to escape their accountability. And people need to know the difference between using religion to mask being horrible and using religion because they really want to better themselves. And any person that turns to Jesus when they're a horrible human being, they're not turning to Jesus because they want to know more about the Bible. They're doing it to escape whatever it is. And then wait till they stop and they no longer talk about God anymore. Then what? Justin Bieber was so in his faith, right? And so was Kanye West. He was so in his Sunday service. What happened? Exactly. I'm going to wait until they no longer talk about God or Jesus and the people. They don't have to anymore, blah, 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 and then make excuses, because they will. They're just like every other person that thinks turning to religion will escape everything because you just forgave them all of a sudden because they found Jesus. Does that mean that people that hurt and harm children, whether it be abuse, whether it be rape, whether it be anything, essay, anything like that, if they turn to Jesus, that they should be forgiven? Because I don't think so. There are some things that you can forgive people for, but hurting children is not one of them. So are we supposed to just forgive everyone because they found Jesus? Just like John Wayne Gacy, or who was it? It was a serial killer that turned to Jesus and religion in jail. Are we supposed to just say free him? Or I don't know if it was one of the ones that died, but if he was alive, were we supposed to just say free him? Let him go. He found Jesus. Are we supposed to just excuse people because you're saying God is using them? God is not using those people. The devil is using those people to lure you in so that way you can believe these people are good. And you're not living by the word, because if Jeffree Star was living by the word, he wouldn't be hating anyone. He wouldn't be judging people. And he wouldn't be living his life the way he's living his life. Neither would Leo Skeppy. Like, Leo Skeppy is doing things that, like, he hates fat people. He's fat phobic. He's like a list of things. He talks about smacking other people's kids. Do you think that would be in the Bible? And if you misuse Bible verses, then you don't really know what the Bible is truly telling you, because people will sit here and misuse Bible verses all the time to paint their narrative. And the Bible is not used to hurt, to hate, to harm anyone. So the fact that people are using the Bible to hurt and hate and harm people is crazy. You can miss me with the, oh, well, they found God. I don't care if you believe God is using them. God is not using them. Just know who's behind everything, right? If there is a so-called, like, devil. Mm-hmm. You guys are being misled. I'm sorry. I don't care who found Jesus. They're a horrible person. Even if they found God, they turned to God because they were a horrible person and knew they can escape. And you guys are like, oh, we forgive them. God, forgive them because they found God, so we must forgive. No, thank you. I don't forgive someone who said that he threw battery acid on a black woman to lighten her skin, aka Jeffree Star. I don't forgive Leo Skeppy for sitting here being fat phobic and also talking us about smacking other people's kids. Thank you. I don't care who found God. I still will not support someone even if they found God. Have a good day. Good night. Because you are so big to me. Okay, so this person had left a previous comment saying, don't blame religious constructs when it's their intentions. Can we not? Because it sounds like, okay, what my the whole thing was, which it sounds like you're defending, is literally saying we can't say anything because if they find God, then it's okay to ignore their actions because they found God. Nowhere, like, I get it if that's what you thought, but to be truthfully honest with you, people excuse their behaviors just because they said they found God and they're so into the Bible. It's the same thing when it comes to like pastors that are literally hurting and harming children in the church. This is why people turn away from the church to begin with, and we need to have these conversations. And this comment says that's exactly what I said, but that's not what I'm saying. And yes, I'm not blaming religion, but it's the fact that when people are horrible people, they turn to religion. It is what it is. Justin Bieber did it, and then he was all godly until he stopped not really posting about God as much. You know, Kanye West, same thing. He was all about his Sunday service, and then no Sunday service. Mind you, the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian and her family owns a church nonprofit, so they don't have to pay taxes. Nobody knew. Did you know that? They don't even talk about like church, or Kim was not all about Sunday service anymore. I mean, I know that they're divorced and they're not together, but it's the fact that some of y'all literally just missed the whole point of the video. Is just that these people turn to religion and everyone just forgives them. Like everyone's like, how could I hate Leo Skeppy when he found God? That makes no sense. He didn't really find Jesus. He didn't really find God. He didn't really turn to religion. He did it so y'all could forgive him. And then watch when he doesn't talk about Jesus or God, then what? What's gonna happen? Are people gonna call them out and say they're not consistent? I literally blocked a whole page of him just reading from the Bible and reading scripture. I could get on here and read scripture all day to you, but does that mean that I really am of the scripture? that I really am doing what I'm supposed to be doing religious wise, or am I just coming on here to read scripture to you, so you can forgive me? Because God forgive. It's like, God forgive me. I would never do that, but it's just so crazy that people come on here and excuse people like Jeffree Star because he's reading the Bible. Okay, I could read Bible to you all day, but do they really mean it? Are they really working towards being better, or are they just escaping? They're using religion to escape. They're using religion to escape the issues that they've been called out on. God God is not fat phobic in the Bible. He's not hateful towards anyone, not even his own community. Jeffree Star is out here wearing wigs and makeup and selling makeup to people, and probably trans people that are buying his makeup, while turning around and telling them that their pronouns don't matter. That a lot of the pronouns are made up. They were made up during COVID, which is so disrespectful. And if you're a trans person that is buying from Jeffree Star, then you need to reevaluate, do you really care about your community? Just like, do fat phobic people really care about, I don't mean fat phobic people, I mean, do plus size people really care about fat phobia? If they're still defending and they're still supporting Leo Skeppy after being fat phobic, do you, like, because a lot of plus size people are self-hating plus size people too. Some of them are, because you still support these companies that don't even have bigger sizes. If they have your size, then you're like, okay, well, they have my size at least. Who cares? When they should be inclusive for everyone. I've seen a really nice plaid dress that didn't have my size, and I almost, like, I got sad because I was like, it looked nice. Yeah, why is your market and your target audience this skinny girl wearing a, well, not plus size, but wearing a plaid dress, like, and then saying, like, what about us? Like like plus size people do not exist. Maybe we want to dress and look nice too. People say you would never wear something like that. I would. Okay, I want to wear dresses. I want to look nice. I want to feel nice, but I can't do that because they don't offer plus sizes. I don't understand this whole defending someone because it doesn't affect you. Because you may not be plus size, and because Leo Skeppy is being fat phobic, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't bother you because you're not the one who is going through the stuff that people do. Just like Jeffree Star, his hate target audience is everyone, including black people. And you're still defending him after he said he would throw battery acid on a black woman to lighten her skin. Like, people have sent me skin bleaching kits, skin lightening bleaching kits from DoorDash, telling me to bleach my skin. Yeah, that's totally acceptable, and I don't understand. And what if those people turn to God? I'm supposed to just forgive them because they know the scripture? Like, nah, miss me with that one. Like, your comment, I know, like, you said what you said, but I said what I said. So, if they turn to religion, that's on them. It's not blaming religion. But then again, a lot of religion is used to hate people. And people need to start addressing that. It's used to tell women they can't have abortions. It's used against black people. It's also used against people in the LGBTQ community to tell them that it's not right because it's in the Bible, when literally LGBTQ is in the Bible. Men were sleeping with men. But yet they don't want to have that conversation about the stuff that they hate is literally in their Bible. But they want to say, oh no, it doesn't mean that. Yes, it does. You truly don't know what the Bible means if you're using it to hate people. And I think some of y'all need to open the Bible and reread it and actually learn what it means instead of taking it out of context. That's it. That's all.
Tofupa at the shelter blasting music and explaining why she's single while others
No,
are
I'm single
trying to
because I
sleep.
won't sleep with men. That's why. I'm single because all men want to do is sleep around. No, I don't watch TV all day. I went out. Duh. Duh. I went somewhere with somebody, so yeah. So hey guys, my TikTok live is still under review. Last night I was waiting and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. I couldn't stay awake or keep my eyes open. I was nodding off, but it's still under review. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get it back. Usually the faster the outcome, the bad response I get, because sometimes when I do get a fast response, it's usually good, like they gave me my live stream back, but that's okay. It's still under review, and I'm just waiting on the review. But I did make an account, and TikTok took it down and didn't tell me why. They said I violated too many guidelines.
Okay guys, so I got word from the whole Tophia, her brother Donald Slidell Jr.'s death. So if you guys don't know, I was basically doing a Freedom of Information Act on the case, and basically I just sent an email over to the homicide unit in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They got back with me. I clarified a few things, but all they sent me was the incident report, and I looked over it briefly, and let me tell you, there's some telling things in there and there's some truths in there as well. So I'm kind of ready to clear the air on this for not only Tophia, but also for her brother. And there's a few things that she's been lying about, but there's some that she has not either, guys. Now I'm gonna get this documentation together, and I will be making a YouTube video with the documentation. And I will show a little bit on here. I'll be doing some videos, and this will be probably throughout next week. I will be dropping some videos here and there. I am working on a YouTube project right now, so just bear with me, guys. But I am emailing back the homicide unit as well, because they did not provide me with the body worn footage, which there was body worn footage when the police officers arrived there, and also when they interviewed everyone, including Marie, who is Tophia's mother. They interviewed her at the hospital. And interesting to note that they didn't have any contact with Tophia, just with Marie and also a few of the witnesses that were there on scene when they arrived. So stay tuned. I'm also going to be making these available after I watermark them. You guys can find them on a drive once I drop that YouTube video about it. But stay tuned, guys. Very interesting stuff. I'm still waiting on more stuff that I'm gonna be requesting more of. Don't know why they didn't send it to me, but I'll request it again. So be sure you guys like this, share it, and comment. Who's excited for this? Because I have the full police report and also what happened to the vehicles that were involved in this as well. Stay tuned.
For watching. Look forward to more videos. Anyway by Ho.